I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym. And I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turned around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel? That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think.
I mean, obviously there is something inherently wrong if women are not feeling safe inside of their private spaces, locker rooms, bathrooms, whatever it may be. I think this person, if they want to go into a bathroom, maybe they should have their own private area, something like that. But it's obviously a problem if your personal desire to have a sex change is interfering with the ability of women to feel safe in their own private spaces. I mean, that's just a huge issue, you know? And obviously this lady has a point. I think any person, whether they be a man or a woman, would feel uncomfortable with someone of the opposite sex being in there in their most private of modes, you know, changing. I mean, you should at least be able to change in peace, to go to the bathroom in peace without having to deal with this.
And I get it. Like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms?
I mean, I think she has a very good point. I think they should, if they need to, just make trans restrooms. I think there's a huge problem where you can get someone, a man, who just claims to be a woman and maybe puts on a little bit of lipstick and is not actually going through a sex change, is not passing or anything like that, and you just claim to be a woman and then skeeve on women. I mean, that's a huge issue. And I mean, she's very right. And the problem is that you're going to be considered a transphobe if you don't agree with all this radical trans ideology to allow a man into your private space. That's wrong. And what a predicament that she's in, to be considered somewhat of an ally to this, but now could be considered a pariah because you don't want to be stared at by a man.
Because it ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
I mean, it's just a problem. I think that she should feel comfortable in her space, and it's an issue, right? And there needs to be a solution to that. And I think the solution isn't just immediately demonizing her and being like, oh, well, she's a transphobe. I think there's a serious concern for people to feel safe in a private space.
Gold's Gym! Men! Grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room! And that's why I'm getting kicked out, and I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. But I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room. And that goes.
Yeah. It's we've gotten to a point where somehow the desire of women to feel safe within their private space is not important as long as a man can be in a women's area. You know, I think it's not right. She has every right to feel safe and to feel secure. And I don't think that she should be forced to share a bathroom or a private locker room with a man. It's not right. If there needs to be a private area for the trans man to be, then that's a different thing. But especially, you know, he got a big dick, right? He got a big old dick and he's a man in the locker room. I think she has every right to be concerned. You know, good for her. Good for her for standing up for herself. I think a lot of people are too scared to stand up for it because of the trans cult. I think it's right, you know, why not? It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, I tell you. Anyways, so are you ready for the other part of this, to see the person? Let's see this trans person. You ready?
Are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. I understand. I'm not causing.
Are you?
Okay. Here's the thing. This is a man. This is a man who is creeping on women in the women's locker room. This person has no effort to pass as a woman. This person is a man. There is no chance in hell that I would expect a woman to share a locker room, a bathroom with this man. This is a man. I don't know what to tell you. This is 1000% a man. After seeing the person they're talking about, there's no question about passing or anything like that. This is a man, okay? She has every right to be furious over this. And the fact that Gold's Gym is siding with this man is insane to me. I'm sorry. That is fucking crazy. Just because you're wearing one little earring does not make you a woman. Come on now. That's just crazy. That's insane. Wow. Crazy.